Welcome back. My name is Stassi. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm actually so excited. So I had this idea I want to say a couple months ago when I was at work because we play a lot of Would You Rathers. I was like, I have to do a Sims edition. So I was really excited to have this Sims edition Would You Rather. And I have two phenomenal Simmers here with me today, Kevthebuildr and Simmerly. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Kev. It was just so nice to catch up with you for like a couple minutes because like you sent me a picture of Chicago and I literally was like, I just want to quit my job and go. Like,
I know. It was just like the perfect night. I mean, honestly, it was like one of our vendors like rents out one of those tour boats, architectural tour boats, and they bring on all their clients and everything. And then it was like the weather was perfect. It was a full moon, first off, too. The sunset was gorgeous. And then like the way that the city was lit up from the lake. And then all of a sudden they started shooting off fireworks too.
Oh my God.
Over the lake and everything. It was just stunning. It was absolutely stunning.
Yeah. I know. You sent me the picture.
I love my city. I love Chicago.
I love Chicago. I've said this multiple times. Sorry to anybody who's listening to this that's in Quebec. Can we like switch it out? Can Chicago become a Canadian province and you guys can have Quebec? Like I'd be super.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably be kind of down for Chicago becoming part of Canada.
Yes. Oh, because then we could just live with each other. Like, and I think that would be okay. And then we continuously keep seeing each other.
Yes, always.
My best friend will message me, I want to say twice a week, being like, I'm in Chicago. Because I was saying to Kev, like, usually every year for my birthday, I would go to Chicago. Like, it was just, that's what we did. Oh my God, I've just lost my train of thought. And obviously because COVID.
COVID.
Because of COVID, we couldn't do it. And now COVID's kind of done. I'm just not there yet to cross the border. Just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I've heard horror stories on both sides of trying to cross right now.
Yeah, so I'd probably wait till next year.
Yeah, I think that's the plan because I want to go to Vegas for my 30th birthday. Like that is 100% set in the stars. That's also going to be my bachelorette. And I want to try to sneak in a Chicago spring trip if I can. Yeah. Even if I leave on like a Friday, like I'm literally there for like 24 hours.
But it's such a quick the plane ride for you has got to be like an hour.
It's hard because there's only like 3 direct flights a day. And they're not convenient.
Oh, really?
It's 2 red eyes and one at like 3 p.m. Like it's not like I can just be like, and it's expensive to fly.
Really?
Yeah. I think the last time I checked, it was 800 Canadian return to fly to and from Chicago.
Oh my God.
From Pearson. Yeah. It's not cheap. Because me and Sierra looked at doing it at Christmas just to see like if it was doable. Yeah. And it would have cost us $2,000 for 5 days. And we just said, that's not realistic by the time we
out of Toronto or
we would fly out of Toronto.
Okay.
Just because we don't have cars. Like my fiance has a car and we can't, it's not easy anymore to get to the States via train.
Yeah.
There isn't any.
I don't think there are anymore.
There's not. So way back in the day, I used to do the Greyhound and it was an 18-hour bus ride. Yeah. But it was $110 return Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we did that.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And that would be our summer trip. So anyways.
Yeah.
I miss Chicago. And I promise the next time I'm in Chicago, me and you are getting together and we're going to have a ball and we're going to be a hoot and a half together.
We also had Lou Malnati's last night too, but I just didn't want to say that to
you. Don't tell a girl who's on keto how delicious.
But they have a keto-less, keto-friendly pizza now too.
Okay.
So there's no crust. It's just basically one giant sausage patty that's on the bottom of it. It's like, they call it a pizza more than anything. So they got rid of the crust and they just put the sausage, like one giant sausage patty in the pan.
What?
It's okay, but it's like very meaty.
Yeah. I feel like if you're not in the bathroom 20 minutes after eating that, then like I don't trust your inside.
Yeah, let's just say I'm not on keto. So.
didn't want to be on keto, but like, I don't know, Kevin, if I told you, we had to move the wedding again to next year. Because we were going to get married in like a month.
Yeah.
But we had to move it again just because of COVID. And so my wedding photographers are coming back because they have weddings because they live in Florida. They do half the year in Florida, half the year in Canada. Mm-hmm. So we haven't seen them since 2019, and we have another engagement shoot booked with them. So she messages me like 3 weeks ago and is like, hey, like, we're going to be back. Like, let's do this photo shoot. I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's like August or October. I was like, oh, let's do October. I got some time to lose the COVID weight. She's like, no, let's do August. So she gave me a month. And I'm like, okay. But I've lost 10 pounds.
That's great.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, I will say, keto skeptics, it does work.
It does work.
It takes a lot of pressure, though, just because I have a big sugar tooth.
And I love bread, so...
Yeah.
Bread.
I just miss bread and cheese together.
Yeah.
Bread, cheese, and ketchup. These are all like, I literally love off egg whites, almonds, berries, salad, chicken, buffalo. So I can have as much chicken and buffalo sauce as my little heart desires. I eat that every day.
Yeah.
And bacon. Like literally chicken wrapped with bacon and buffalo sauce. Yeah. My mom is like, how are you not gaining like 1,000 pounds? And I'm like, because I'm not taking in any carbohydrates.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy to think, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, the science behind it.
Right?
Yeah.
And like my fiance doesn't need to lose any more weight because he, like, throughout COVID, he lost a bunch of weight. So everyone would look at him and be like, oh my God, what's your secret? And he'd be like, I just don't eat as much food anymore. And they look to me and they're like, I like your glasses.
No.
They didn't know what to say. I was like, I was going to check whatever he lost, I found. But now like things are fitting. Anyways, let's get this started. I'm so sorry.
Would you rather keto or not keto?
Okay, keto. I would say keto at this point.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Just because like I actually feel really good. The first week was hard. I was just like craving so much sugar. Like now I have fat bombs and alternatives, which are fine. But that first week, like I would walk around like here starving because not only am I doing keto, I'm also fasting at the same time.
Yeah, calorie deficit too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't had more than 800 calories a day for 3 weeks.
That's insane. First off.
Yep. My net for the day is 1,300 calories, which I've never come close to hitting.
Yeah.
20 net carbs, 96 grams of protein, 180 grams of fat. I've never come close to hitting the fat either because I just can't.
You can't.
I like how they recommend. They actually recommend you eat butter, just like you just start eating butter
just like on its own.
Yeah, butter or ghee or anything like that. Like you just start eating all the fat. But I definitely like the would you rather. Give me like 7 seconds. Yeah. My stepmom messaged me back being like, so are you coming for lunch? I'm like, yes. Oh my God. Sorry. Backstory, my stepmom wished me a happy birthday today. It's not my birthday, it's tomorrow. And she's confused to why like I'm coming there for lunch today, even though this has been discussed for like months now. Anyways, would you rather, and this is a good one for a builder, would you rather only build or buy?
So what goes into the building?
What are the specifics here?
Yeah.
Literally
make a choice.
Everything that's in the build section.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then whatever in the buy section, that's it.
I think I would rather just build. I feel like the preset buildings that the game comes with are horrible. So.
I agree. You're literally just making shells.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah.
That's like a dream for me. I hate furnishing. I cannot stand it. So just doing the outside is fine for me. Yeah. I'm well on that.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely say build. No.
Build.
Yeah. Wait,
what?
Yeah, sorry, my brain's like, wait, did you?
Are you agreeing or not agreeing?
Like what?
No, but I definitely not buy. fuck
Yeah.
my. I CC now because like I use. I'm sorry. What? Sorry, I've never just. My stepmom wants me to curl her hair. What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. Surely she should be curling your hair.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. This is the most I've actually interacted with her in like a month. So
how old?
she's like, thank you so much. I'm like, okay. Okay, bye. Why do you want me to curl her hair? I'll bring my wand, whatever. Anyways, I've just turned my phone off. I can't do this anymore. I'm so sorry. Wow, you have 100% of my attention. Would you rather only be able to woohoo in a pile of leaves or in the safe?
In the safe?
When you're because like like the safe, the big one you can get. You can woohoo in there on top of money.
I do like your zero gameplay, but I do the money.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, because okay. What like who wants to woohoo outside in a bush? I'm sorry, that's
in a
like
pile of leaves. Can you imagine the spiders and like little
and everything like stuck to you after? Yeah.
Oh God.
Just feels scratchy. Seems scratchy.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I don't because I was looking at like funny stuff yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess you can like woohoo on money. I think that's like a huge power play if you just like start woohooing on money.
It's like, look at this cash that I have.
Look what I can do with it.
But like you have to be filming a rap video at the same time, just being like, look at all this.
For Pitbull, right?
For Pitbull.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone else have a would you rather before I throw the next one in?
Let's think. I Googled just a couple, so I'm not going to take
You're not going to take the
credit for these.
Okay.
But would you rather settle down with one sim and start a family, or woohoo with as many sims as possible?
One. I can't. Do you imagine how many kids you'd have? And that's it's so stressful.
That's the 100 baby challenge, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like either 100 baby or a legacy.
Yeah.
I would, you know what? I could throw some chaos in there. Let's Black Widow this. Let's have as many partners as possible. I think
that's the thing too. Like I kind of look at the Sims as in a way of like living vicariously, in a way. So like I was like, yes, I love my monogamous relationship that I'm in, but at the same time, it's like, let's get freaky, right? Let's just do this. That's my gameplay.
Oh, I love it. No, I can't deal with two. I recently started a new legacy save because in my current legacy save, she popped out quadruplets, and I am not for it at all. I was like, I'm not playing this anymore. New legacy, I can't deal. It's not.
Can you even have that many kids naturally without having a mod or like anything?
I don't think so. I do believe it's me messing around with MC Command Center, which I do way too much, and then I regret it like later on. I'm like, why did I enable that setting? Like, what is going on?
Love it.
Okay.
Can I give another one?
Yeah, go nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was a good one too. Would you rather live in Oasis Springs or Willow Creek?
Oh, Willow Creek.
Oasis. Oh no, Oasis Springs. Give me that sun and like a bit of desert. Like,
nah, I'll live in like. Was it like? What's it based off of? Like
New Orleans.
Yeah,
that French Quarter like vibe is Willow Creek.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going Willow Creek.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in Arizona. I'm super good.
I think I love the idea of living in a desert, but like my fair skin would like burn up in a second. So,
good point.
I'd still live there. Just shade.
Right.
Need to find the shade.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Would you rather, if we're going worlds, I'm really bad at world names, so please forgive me. You guys are actually going to know them. The one that comes with Get Together, which is like
Windenburg.
My favorite.
Windenburg.
Sorry,
I love how you said that similarly.
Windenburg. Or would you rather live in the one that comes with cats and dogs? I think it's like Brighterton.
Brindleton Bay.
Brindleton Bay.
I love Brindleton Bay.
Oh, see, I love Windenburg.
I love Windenburg.
See, I like Windenburg, like the island, like that whole.
Oh,
but like that, the island has a very similar vibe to what I feel Brindleton Bay has in a way. Like it's this sort of like Hamptons-y kind of vibe. You know, it doesn't really have like the downtown setting. That's what I love about Brindleton Bay is like this sort of like Hamptons vibe that comes from it. So I love them both. I would say Brindleton before Windenburg, but that's just me.
No, I just like Windenburg. I think I'm just biased because it's so big and I love that like aesthetic of an old town. Because I could have said Windenburg or the one that's like city living.
Oh yeah.
Oh, San Myshuno.
Oh, sorry, I say no. Oh, cottage living.
Cottage living.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, that's a very different, but
very different.
No. I meant cottage living.
Yeah.
That's city living.
Yeah.
It's similar-ish. I don't know. I like the town better in country living or cottage living more than I do like in the other one. Okay. Similarly, do you got any would you rather for us?
Let's go. Would you rather build with CC or without?
Oh, with CC.
I totally love building with CC, but I wish there was a way to like share it better amongst the gallery, you know?
Yeah.
I wish that was better because I feel like I do create these builds that have, or I see other people create builds with CC and I'm like, I want that whole package. Yeah. With it not being difficult to like go find them and then like, but then you kind of lose that credibility to it all. So I get it to some reason, but I hands down build with CC. So
same.
Yeah.
How about you?
No, I don't build with CC whatsoever. I love CAS CC and I love all of that, but I feel like once I start throwing in build CC, it becomes really complicated and there's too much stuff to pick from. And I could do with like as little choice as possible to like speed things up.
I kind of limit myself to who I'm getting the CC from so that my library doesn't get like too big with it, you know? So obviously I have all of Felix Andre and Hey Harry stuff and the Harlux and everything.
Beautiful.
But then
CC.
I love Perry Sims and I have some of, and the name always escapes me, Peacemaker. I have a lot of Peacemaker stuff too. And that's kind of what I limit it to. So
yeah, it's definitely a good way of like managing it and making sure. And also I find like when you're throwing in like so many different pieces of CC, depending on like what system you're running it on, what PC you're running it on, depends on how well that's actually going to play in game. So I personally don't like building with CC because I like my builds to be as accessible as possible in a way.
Thing. Yep. Totally get that.
I get that. Like at the beginning, I would only build, like I would never use CC. Like I was like, I'm a vanilla player. I'm never going to use CC because I want to build for everybody. But now, like, I think there's just so much just like basic stuff missing that I wish was in there. My number one is hashtag why is there no pillows? I just
toss pillows, right? Yeah.
I just like that's what I'm downloading. It's like the more realistic, like all the couches, like even the ones that have like the pillows on there. It just irritates the shit out of me. Just because I'm like, it just looks like it's just on the skin of the pillow. Like it's just like built in. Like I want like a nice throw blanket, just going along the side. Like I was so mad with the decor, the Max pack that came out, that the fact that like there was no pillows or blankets, but we got this like flamingo thing and like a vortex wall thing.
It's a peacock.
But who is that for? Or the don't get me wrong. I bought the kit literally for the rose wallpaper, just because like Rose Chronicles.
It's gorgeous. That's like my favorite thing.
But why is the roses bigger than the Sim's head? Like, I just don't.
It's dramatic. You know, you see that in interiors.
It's decor to the max.
Yeah,
it's literally like it's literally roses are here. We made it here. Oh my no! I was just that was like I only bought it for the wall. I don't know. Or do you guys do that? Do you guys just buy kits packs just for like one or two items?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but you know, at the same time, it's like you do get use out of them over time, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely. Like you buy it for one item and then a couple of weeks down the line, you'll be like furnishing or something and you'll be like, oh no, actually this fits in well and this fits in well. So it does, it feels like you're only buying it for one thing, but you do end up using like the whole pack in the end. So
yeah.
Okay.
I really like the werewolf pack that had come out with the build items in it. And then I don't like the way that the werewolves look.
You mean like cats?
They look like cats. Like, do you guys remember Thundercats growing up at all? Like back in the day? Like, that's what they remind me of.
For me, it's Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, the cat monsters.
Yep.
They're literally the same thing. Actually, I don't have the werewolf pack yet. I'm getting it tomorrow for my birthday.
Ooh.
I know. I've been waiting. And I don't have the high school pack either, waiting for my birthday.
Did you get Batu ever yet?
No. Sorry. Already asked
Maybe
me
you need to share your origin ID with me. Because those light fixtures are something to incorporate into your builds. So
if you want, I would say if anybody wants to buy me a kit or a pack, I'm never going to be like, no. I'll be like, yes, my origin ID is this. Do you need to buy Sin 2 while we're at it? Fuck, I'll give you my address.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a pack question.
Okay.
Would you rather only ever play with my first pet or only ever play with the busted vacuum kit?
Oh my God, my first pet, hands down. I'm not dealing with that stuff, that dust and
Yeah. I mean, the dust bunnies, I thought they were cute for like a second. And then I'm like, why do they keep coming back? You know, like, no.
I can't deal.
My first pet.
Yeah.
I will vow to own every single kit besides my first pet. Like, I can't ever see a rhyme or reason to have my first pet.
I mean, the hamster cage alone is ginormous.
So big.
And we just talked about how if I can't handle wallpaper like this thing, a hamster. Like, no.
I can't. I mean, okay, I'm just going to see like what objects are in that pack real quick. Just because I want to see if it's like, if I've ever really included it. My first pet, right? Stuff Sims 4. Let's see what comes in it real quick. Is it anything good? That's the question. Okay, you get those weird modular sofas.
They're okay. I'm trying to do it justice here. Like,
there's some cute like kids wallpaper that comes with it. I'm really selling this right now.
Yeah, give me an elevator pitch, please, for my first pet.
You can dress up your animals in cute outfits. So, like, your little cats can wear a dress. Or, okay, wait. Here's the one object that I have used from this pack. There is the coffee table that has the aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you're trying to build like one of those like retro style builds, like that's a really good statement piece to have in a build. And then you get the more contemporary looking dog doors in it too. And then you get this side table that is round, that has the glass see-through top, and it's got like a shelf in it. So those are my 3 objects that I would use from that pack.
Kevin, I've listened to a lot of elevator pitches. You didn't sell me.
I know. I can't say I use it often. Oh my goodness.
Okay. If you could only pick one career in The Sims, what would you rather be? Would you rather be an astronaut, or would you rather be, I'm just trying to think of like a crazy obscure one. Why is it escaping me from all the career paths?
The computer hacker?
Yeah, we'll go computer hacker.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I just like, like I can read a book for 10 hours and now I'm an astronaut. Like that is just like the level of skill knowledge of being like in The Sims. I don't know. I'd be an astronaut. Somebody asked me the other day if I'd ever been abducted by aliens in The Sims, and I said no.
Really?
Have you guys ever been abducted by aliens?
I have.
Yeah.
I've never been abducted by aliens.
Actually, no, I lied. Only once, and I was so upset about it, like genuinely. And she like, because I've got MCC, I've now got it so the aliens can get the female Sims pregnant as well.
Oh,
girl gets abducted, comes back, triplet alien babies. So I'm like, no, we're not doing this. Delete. Let's forget that happened. So
yeah, I've come back pregnant.
No, I've never been. I don't like, how do I make sure this never happens with the current gameplay I'm doing? Because I don't know what I would do. I would be like, I would just
that would throw a wrench in your Rose Chronicles.
Well, it depends on who it was. If it was Alexa, I would throw my laptop out the window and be like, no. Well, I told you I had to turn off the death because like this she died so many times in the beginning of this, which leads
set her up
to the best segue. Would you rather die of embarrassment, or would you rather die by a fly attack?
Embarrassment's way more fun. I don't know. Like, what kind of embarrassment?
I don't know. You can die from embarrassment. That has happened. Alexa has died from embarrassment.
I don't think I've ever died from embarrassment.
I've had one sim do it before, and I can't remember. I think it was just they peed themselves in public with something, or like I don't think it was that bad, but the game made it feel like it was a horrible thing.
The end of the world.
I mean, I would if that happened to me. Yeah, I would probably find that like a horrible situation.
Oh my God. Okay. I have to ask you, would you rather? This is not a Sims one. This is a very gross one, which will divide the room extremely quickly.
Oh God.
Okay, there's only 3 of us here.
Perfect. It's going to divide us 1.5. I'll be the half person.
Okay.
It involves poop. So trigger warning if you don't like poop.
Go for it.
Do it. Let's do this.
Would you rather shit your pants once a week at home, or at home once a week?
Oh, before you even say the second one, that one.
Yeah,
straight up.
Or once a year in public?
No.
No, at home. One hands down. Like, what's the issue? You're at home. You can deal with it. Like, no one's around.
Did I trust the fart too much? That's the question.
It was my boss that actually came up, like the owner of the business came up with that one.
That's a good one, boss.
And he said once, because he's British, she's like, obviously once in public, you just shit your pants in public, it's fine. I'm like, what if it's your daughter's wedding? He's like, I would swear, depends. Until I shit.
But you wouldn't know that it's happening, right? Or
no, but
you know that it's going to happen?
Like, no, yeah, it's like, do you get a warning, or do you just suddenly shit yourself?
You just suddenly shit yourself. You're literally at the grocery store and you're just like, what bread loaf is better? Like, oh, I just shat myself.
Sounds so proper when you say it like that.
Well, he's British, so that's what it sounds like. So all the women picked obviously the home, because we joked adult diapers when you get home every day, and just that's your life. My fiance and all of our significant other like men, and like because we were an office of women besides the owner, all said once a year, baby, out in public.
Why? I don't understand.
I laughed so hard, and it was so unanimous that it was all the guys that said that. I'm like, no, I couldn't. I couldn't do it either. Does anyone else have a would you rather that's not Sims related you want to throw in here before we go back to our Sims ones?
Oh gosh.
I want it to be something fun. Like, would you rather live the rest of your life in the city that you're in now, or be able to win the lottery and move wherever you want?
So you're saying live in a sad city or win the lottery and move to Chicago? I don't know which one I'm gonna pick. You know what? Definitely, obviously, the lottery.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. That was the fun one.
This is one that my evil dark coworker, the one that's like, would you rather die of 1,000 cuts or cut your head off? Would you rather? Because like I do anything for the almighty dollar. It's not a secret. Mm-hmm. Would you rather? She's like, I'll give you $1 million, or you can never woohoo again.
$1 million. Nah, I don't know. Actually,
that was some confidence, and you attracted that back.
That was quick.
I chose. Obviously, I would woohoo because I don't know what. Because it's like I'm talking nothing. You can't do anything.
Oh, I see. That was going to be like my next question.
No,
do you need to if you've got like other things? Like nothing. You could absolutely nothing.
No, absolutely.
As in, like
nothing.
they're going to chop my hands off, so I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're banned from every single dirty store. You can't go in there and get anything. No, it's either $1 million. Or you can't do any like woohoo activities.
You know, $1 million isn't enough anymore.
I was gonna say, like, make it 10, maybe. Like,
I don't even know 10 million.
No.
I can invest it, make 10, 20, then 20, 50. I see. You know, I've got plans. I've got dreams.
I take the woohoo.
This was one that like I was dumb and I answered it too quickly. Would you rather lose your thumbs or your big toes?
My thumbs.
My big toes.
See, I originally said big toes because like science, you're gonna fall over because your big toes help your balance.
It's your balance. Yeah.
So then they're like, oh yeah, no, you can just get shoes with the fake big toes built into them.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And I was like, what? And I was like, damn it. I answered thumbs too quickly.
You need those for texting.
No, but you could get like robotic thumbs. Oh, that could be better with like pop out like knives or something. I don't know.
My Inspector Gadget thumbs.
Yeah. I was be like, hold on, I need my Swiss Army knife. Let's just
actually, that would be really handy. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I was
get rid of the thumbs.
I was like, oh, I got a screwdriver. Oh, it's not that one. Oh my God. Okay. Anyone's got some would you rathers? Toss them in.
Would you rather be able to play every video game but The Sims forever, or only be able to play The Sims for the rest of your life?
I would say Sims.
Yeah.
That's a really tough one for me. I can't choose. No, I can't. I literally can't. Because I get like, I go through like ups and downs. I'll play The Sims for like 3 months and then for a whole week, I'm like, no, I can't. Just not for me. I have to play something else. So like, I don't think I could do it. Yeah. Like just playing The Sims. I'd get bored.
I don't know.
I'd get annoyed.
I feel like there's so many like different ways to play the game that when I end up playing something else, like I don't know, like I'll start a game like on PlayStation or something like that, and I never beat it. Like I never finish it. You know, I usually get bored halfway through because I'm like, this is too much, you know, kind of a thing. But I did play Stray the other day, and I finally.
Oh, I've heard it's great.
It's so good. It's really easy, and it's like this sort of like futuristic, I don't know, cyberpunk vibe to it. But it's like, there's no side quests. You just follow the story, and it's just, you can beat it in a weekend kind of a thing. And I need that kind of storytelling game.
Okay. I don't know about that. I'm a side quest queen. Yeah. I mean, like, when it comes to like Skyrim.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I will be level like 100 before I've even started the quest. Like, straight up.
That's so funny.
Never ever go straight with the main quest because you want to show up to the final boss and he's all like, I've got this wimpy level 10. You're like, I've been doing side quests.
Don't you know? I've done every side quest.
Look at my dragon armor. Aha.
That's funny. I would definitely say the only actually, because I'm like really bad at video games. Like I'm actually like horrendously bad. Like I actually like anytime we play Call of Duty, I always somehow like shoot myself. Like I am like I shoot my feet, I shoot myself, I shoot my teamwork. Like I just not
Love
really
it.
good at it. The only one I'm really excited for is the new Harry Potter Legacy game.
Oh my God. I'm
Oh.
so excited.
That's all I want for Christmas this year is that.
Literally.
I'm
I
very,
agree.
very excited. I and even that, like I have a hard time completing Harry Potter Lego. So I don't know how I'm gonna defeat this game. I'll play like 20 minutes of Harry Potter Lego and I'm like, but I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over. That's the problem with Sims. I don't feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm doing different stuff.
Exactly. Hang on, let's see. I'm going to see if I can find another one here real quick.
Okay.
Would you rather only be able to edit your Sims' bodies, or would you rather only be able to edit just their face?
Face.
Face.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%
I'm cool
face.
with body, like any body type's fine. But
Yeah.
when you get like when you're like wandering around and you see like Vlad spawn out and about, it's kind of an issue.
Well, wasn't that like Sims 1 where I think I had said this where like I would just create a sim like super quick, like in Sims 1, and then all of a sudden like every sim looked the same in my world that I was.
Oh no. Okay, let me go. Jeffrey Landgrab or Bob Pancakes?
Bob Pancakes.
Bob Pancakes.
Yeah,
I
hands
need
down.
to get behind the pancakes.
Okay, would you rather be a werewolf in The Sims or a vampire?
Vampire. Those werewolves are so annoying. When they're like running around and like
I mean,
you can't do anything when they're like
did
raging.
say earlier that I want to move to Oasis Springs, and that doesn't seem like a really good spot for vampires. So,
That is a good point.
so I
I
guess
don't
that
know.
once a
Vlad-
month full moon for me.
Vlad moved to Solani in my legacy game, so I mean maybe there is like a middle ground.
Is he thriving?
He has a lot of kids, so I would assume he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, like out of like all this is I find Vlad like he can come get it. Like he's like this like hot vampire old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if he came okay, like let's like I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like
Daddy Vlad here, right?
Yeah, Vlad come and be like, he'd be like, oh, come here, Stassi. I have I'm going to hypnotize you. I'd be like, okay. I was like,
whatever you need.
Whatever you need my blood, here you go.
Yeah.
It's
fresh.
Nice. It's fresh today. Yeah. No, I haven't played the werewolves like I said, but like yeah, I just could imagine turning into a cat monster.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather The Sims 4 be released with bugs or it be delayed again?
Oh, delayed.
With bugs. No,
What?
I can deal with bugs.
No, I fucking can't deal with bugs.
I play Call of Duty, right? The Sims is nothing on the bugs you get in Call of Duty. So hands down, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll fucking wait till I'm 90. Are you kidding? Nope. I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, the creepiest bug right now is the when you teleport your sim to a place for poses.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts and it does this.
Oh, the really creepy slow moving thing.
Mine's starting to do that too,
and it
when
moves
it's paused.
and it like
push
moves
pause.
your head and stares directly into you. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, can you look somewhere else? But it's so creepy. I'm like,
Mine was, I had paused my game and it was a dog that was like shaking water, right? And I paused it and it just like kept turning.
Yes!
And then it stopped. And I was like, okay.
Okay. That's not possessed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know that there's like
no.
a whole lot of like little things that like are difficult to track, when they are releasing a pack and stuff like that. But I mean, like the Wedding Stories one, like that's like a perfect example of like a game that was like broken when it was released, kind of a thing. So
yeah.
I would wait. I would wait. Would you rather The Sims 4 only have the Seasons expansion pack or just the Pet expansion pack?
Oh, seasons.
Seasons, yeah.
I agree.
I like seasons, definitely.
Dogs are actually, the pets are very difficult for me to keep.
Oh my God, they're
without them running away.
Running away, isn't it? It's like, what do you want? Like,
I give you all the love, or the ones that they won't eat. They'll just like walk around their food bowl but won't eat it. And I'm like, they're like, you have to move the food bowl. I'm like, okay, so I'll move the food bowl. And it still does it. And I'm like, nope.
Okay, I'm glad this isn't just me, because I feel like a horrible person every time the dog runs away, and then I have to like pause it and then like use the cheat to like add him back into the
my God, I had it the other day when my dog ran away. Literally a day later, I get the notification that he's died, right, while he was running away.
Oh, no.
So he just kind of like spawned on the lot, but like dead already. It was the weirdest thing ever. I was just like, what?
Would you rather have all male Sims or all female Sims in your game?
Female, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I really struggle with males.
Males, like, I just can't, even like male CC. Sometimes I'm like, guys, why is it so hard to make male like good clothing instead of it just being like shirt khakis?
Like they're all supposed to be on a golf course somewhere, right?
Or like weird cropped stuff for all the men. It's like, I just want like a normal size shirt, not one that's like up here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get
it. Let's see.
I have one.
Okay.
Oh, go.
Would you rather The Sims add preteen, or would you rather them add a space between adult and elder, like something like in the middle?
I'm going to say between adult and elder. Because now we've got like high school pack with the schools and stuff for teens. I feel like the whole teen thing has got a bit more to it now.
Yeah.
Like, whereas once you get to like adult, that's kind of it. If you know what I mean.
Like the early retirement age.
Like before you age up, you'll be 45, but the next day you're 98.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't get that jump, but there should be something in between there.
Yes, I agree. I wish for teens that they actually looked a little different from teen versus young adults.
Oh yeah, that really does annoy me. Like, because I normally, once my Sims age up to teen, I just dress them as young adults, so I kind of don't have to do it when they go to young adults because they look exactly the same. Like, there's just no point. But I don't know. I think a bit of both. Maybe like a short pre-teen section, and then like a later on in the adult life section would be cool.
I like that idea a lot.
I like, yeah. Sims, if you ever listen to this, do that. Oh my God! Somebody asked. Oh yeah, so I got rejected for the game network changer thing, and I'm like, probably that makes sense. I bash EA like all the time. I think if I started being like, guys, I have to talk to you about this exciting new kit today, you'd be like, she's sold out.
Literally. You've got to be like their hype man. It's
right.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone who I'm interviewing in November, and they're whatever network game changer creator thing. They have strict schedules of how they have to post, when they have to post, what they can post. I sat there, I was like, I'll have fucking time for that.
I don't know if I could be bothered.
No, I don't. But I have another one.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to choose your Sim's height or their age when you build?
Height
for sure. I feel like that is something that is missing.
Yeah, because all my Sims are the same unless I have poses that make them shorter.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay. Does anyone else have a would you rather?
Would you rather?
Oh, you
no,
go.
you go.
Okay. I was going to say, would you rather have a remake of Island Paradise, right? Or a remake of World Adventures from Sims?
Ooh, World Adventures.
World Adventures.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was so fun.
All right. Would you rather continue playing The Sims 4 as it is, no changes, or have The Sims 5 right now, but it potentially might not be okay?
4, 100%.
Yeah.
4.
Probably. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I've been down this road already. You know, when Sims 4 came out, I was very much like, I can't play this game. You know, like when it came out, like there was no pools. Like,
I know, what is that?
Wait, what? There were no pools?
yeah, like when the Sims 4 originally came out, like they didn't have pools in the game. They only had the hot tubs in them. So like there was like all these things that were missing from like Sims 3 that like wasn't in the game originally.
That's why I have no hope for Sims 5. It's gonna cost $200, and you're gonna like we'll be like, guys, we actually have microwaves. Like it's gonna be like something small like that.
And then they give us curved walls, and then it's like not.
Yes.
I don't understand. I haven't really used the curved walls properly yet. I've used it for like porches and stuff, but that's about as far as I'll go. I've seen quite a few people talking about like the glitches that you're getting with it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like how long have they, like just thinking about like how long they've probably had curved walls in development for.
Right.
And it still doesn't work.
You can't do curved half walls either. Like that's the other thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't do curved half walls?
You can't do curved half walls because they treat the curved walls like the curved fencing, like the decking. So like it automatically spawns to the full height of whatever the room is of that platform that you're building on. So like you can't just like drag the half wall or click the half wall on it. It has to be the full height wall on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of them right now, but
again, EA, we get it, guys. We did it. We patted ourselves on the back, but didn't actually follow through. Gotta 100% gotta follow through.
Unless I'm missing something, but
we're just playing it wrong. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Anyone else got a would you rather?
Would you rather have the ability to be just an animal without having a sim? Wait, hang on. What is this one here? I lost it. Would you rather have a Sims pregnancy time be longer or shorter in the game?
Shorter.
Yeah.
I want them to like
what lifespan do you play on?
They don't age. So
so that's fair enough. See, I play on normal, so she's only pregnant for like 2.5 days, which I feel like is manageable.
What a life.
I don't play any gameplay that would require like if I say like one of my like characters in Rose Cause actually got pregnant, I think I would just make them fat.
Yeah.
I can't actually because they would be pregnant for like a long time, right? It's like you're like, oh, they had the baby. I'd be like, I remember the first the prologue that I did. I actually didn't I didn't have any cheats, didn't do anything. I actually had to like age up so I could like get pregnant, have baby, just to have the one scene because I didn't even know like the bug was a thing. I knew nothing. Oh yeah, no. Now I'm like, I'll just use CC babies instead. They're creepy, but they're super creepy.
They are really,
really, especially when they're like
I've never seen one.
You've never seen a CC baby? Oh my god!
Okay. Oh my god! Like
the object babies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not even live babies.
No, they're
right?
objects. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just objects.
And like they're breastfeeding, and like it's just like staring at you like this as its breast. I'm like, oh my god, it's so creepy.
Okay, would you rather have like babies as objects, or would you rather them be like an actual thing?
Objects,
like a baby.
1,000% objects.
But what about okay? This can go to a bunch of things then too. Because what about our dog situation here?
My family would like walk out, like and they'd be like, "Oh," and they'd be like crying. I'd be like, "I don't know what to do."
Because the cottage living brought the chickens and the llama and the cow, but those are technically objects on your lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So would we rather the cats and dogs be like that too, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish I could control the animals. Like that's the thing,
definitely.
you know. Like I wish I could click on the dog and be like, "Go eat."
Yes.
You know, go take a bath.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way.
I have a would you rather this is for the original Sims.
Okay.
Would you rather die by fire or die by drowning in the pool?
I feel like fire's more dramatic. I don't know.
I don't know. I have a fear of drowning in a pool.
Oh, I would pick fire. Right away.
I'd probably pick fire too.
Because you gotta keep going in the pool. Like you're you just dive exhausted. Yeah. The fire just like, oh man, I made a garden salad and my house is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
you're constantly looking for that ladder. You know?
Yeah. I just appreciate, oh my God, there's no ladder. How do I get out? I just can't use my upper body strength.
No, I'm too weak.
Yeah.
I'm too weak from doing thousands of laps.
Oh, brilliant.
Would you rather have no careers and professions or no families in the game?
No families.
Yeah, no families.
No, go ahead.
Drama. There's just too much drama. I've had, when it comes to like families in my legacy play, they are a lot more drama filled than is like necessary. I had my brother ring my husband once and confess he was attracted to him and wanted to go out on a date, and things got a little bit weird from there. So if I could just get rid of them, we'd be okay. The worst thing was he kept then coming round, but he wouldn't speak to me. He'd only speak to my husband, and I'm like, this is taking the piss now. Like, you're my brother.
That's crazy.
Would you rather have another Katy Perry pack or not?
No, I don't want any more. I don't want any more celebrity packs. Like obviously we haven't had any in a while, but like I'm like super good.
Yeah.
Like beyond.
I don't see the point in adding these like celebrity packs when we need basic things in game, if you know what I mean. Like there's no point in doing that.
Agreed.
Like how come Katy Perry can be in the game, but I can't have actual kitchen clutter, such as multiple plates stacked?
Oh my God, literally. Just clutter. Clutter is all I want. Like,
right.
I really loved the addition of the little bits of clutter we got in the high school pack, because that was a lot more what I was like looking for. But even then, it's still such a small amount of clutter. It's not like I can use it in every room. And then
I feel like we keep saying this. Like, why aren't they not like doing this already?
I know.
Right. Okay.
Clutter, like it can't be that hard.
Right.
Like,
So go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I cut you off. Go ahead.
It's literally just like, even like when it comes to clutter we've already got in game, like if they just separated some of the meshes for the items, that we could have double the amount of clutter, but they just smash it all together, and then it's like, no, why did you do that? Like,
exactly.
Okay, I have a would you rather. It's a clutter one. Would you rather play? You could only have clutter or plants.
Plants.
Clutter. I don't have enough clutter. That's why I put plants.
Well, no, that's my thing. It's like, we don't have enough clutter, so I'll just fill that corner with 7 plants. It's like done.
It's like a plant in every corner.
Isn't it though?
I would say more clutter. Yeah.
Because like I don't like right now, like I'm clearly staring at like 3 plants, and like I forget I have plants. But in my Sims house, if I have to build, I have hanging plants. I've got shelves with plants. I got like plants.
Here's one for you.
Okay.
If you had the plants, would you rather them be just objects as they are, or would you want them to like grow and you have to have like activities and like take care of them?
Because that is another bust the dust thing waiting to happen.
Right. Your plant's like shriveling up in the corner now.
I'd hire the gardener or whatever
to come into your house.
Come take care of said plants for me, please. I can't walk.
Mother load.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather play vanilla-based game or would you rather play with cheats?
Cheats.
Always.
Cheats, yeah.
Hands down.
My fiance would be like, no, darling, we're going to play no cheats. We play an honorable round of Sims. And I'd be like, nah, I've motherload that shit up. I'm just building
an honorable round of the Sims. Like there's sometimes when I'll be on Twitch and I'll see like other streamers who are playing like for the first time, right? Yep. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then I'm like in there for like 15 minutes and I'm like, oh, this is the reason why I don't play this way.
So stressful.
Yeah,
I like
stressful.
I can't deal with them going to bed at ridiculous times and like not being able to cheat needs up when they're doing something. Like, you take one of your Sims out for the day and then you come back and it's like 3 a.m. and everyone's fully wide awake and eating mac and cheese. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, I can't deal with that.
I totally agree. Okay, I got a would you rather. Would you rather only be able to play Sims 4 on console or not be able to play Sims at all, but only be able to play like the My Sims, Castaway,
console.
Herbs, like all of like the spin-offy ones, like the one-offs.
Console.
Might have to be console.
Console.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some really talented console players out there, and it's amazing what they can do. They have way more patience than I do, but the My Sims, no, I couldn't. I could not. Yeah, no.
No, I've never played mine. I just played the Sims Herbs, and I played
the Herbs. Do you remember
that? Was a
game?
Great game. That was great.
I had so much fun playing that.
I did too, but it was just like the storyline. Like they tried to put a storyline into it too. It was just like, we're gonna go to the club now.
I just remember the I think it was like the Fiddler, and you had to play the Fiddler game. I would play that for hours and I couldn't beat it. I was like, I don't understand this game. Or once you beat it.
Did you ever play Sims Busting Out?
No, I never did.
Oh my God, hands down, like my favorite Sims game. It had like a proper storyline to it, and you'd like move in, and then you'd have to like work your way up the house. Oh, it's really cute. I loved it.
Those were the days, guys.
Literally.
Does anyone have a couple more would you rathers before we got to go?
Would you rather have your Sim have the grilled cheese obsession thingy, whatever it's called?
Or
I've totally lost my train of thought now thinking about that.
Because whatever you pick, I'm gonna pick grilled cheese.
Yeah,
I know. I'm a grilled cheese enthusiast in real life.
Grilled cheese or anything else, it's always going to be the grilled cheese. Okay, nifty knitting or laundry day?
Oh God, knitting.
Yeah.
You know how many times my washing machine would burst and catch to flames? Like
it just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I use it just more for like completing a room and not actually using it.
Yeah, and like I actually like to take it out of my builds now, because when I do start doing gameplay, the piles of clothes that just like show up anywhere annoy the heck out of me. I'm like, there's a hamper in your room. Why is it still on the floor?
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Would you rather have to have the work/school rabbit holes in world, or have your Sims disappear off world for that? Like, so now that we have the schools, right? have you guys played with the schools at all? Or
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
so like you can go to the school with the sim now, but before it was just like the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So would you rather that situation where it's still sending your sim through the rabbit hole, or
No, I kind of like going, like, especially with the high school pack, what I really enjoy about being able to go to school is like building relationships and like meeting your childhood sweetheart and like having those kind of storylines. So I really like being able to go to school with my sims. I think that adds so much more to the gameplay and and things like that. Yeah, totally.
Controversial rabbit hole. And the reason I'm saying that is because, listen, I was so excited to, you know, get to work and go with my sims. I did it for a couple, like it gets really, really, really repetitive that it doesn't keep me wanting to go back and doing more.
It's like real work, right? It's very repetitive.
but like exactly. You're in high school. It would eventually become really repetitive. And a year from now, you'd be like, oh, I just send them. Like I can't be bothered.
Just go to
Can't be
school.
bothered.
Just go, just because I'm doing
Go
something
away.
else. Yeah, no, exactly. Now, question, because I don't have the high school packet. Do you have the ability to do homeschool? Or is
I don't think so.
No,
I
don't think so.
Yeah,
okay, I just thought about that because I'm like, it's interesting if they.
But I think you can like opt out of school. I might be wrong, and that might be a mod I have that allows me to do that. I'm not quite sure, but I swear I think you can opt out of school potentially.
Okay. I have one final would you rather.
Okay.
But you guys already know what it is because I said it before we started the call. So you guys go. And then I'll finish us off.
Oh, are we saying another one?
Yeah. Kev, similarly, then me, and then we're good. Yeah.
Would you rather pay to have something from The Sims 2 or The Sims 3 in The Sims 4, or just keep The Sims 4 how it is? So like, is there something that you miss from the previous versions that you would pay money to have in this in The Sims 4?
I would say the same. There's no items that I can truly think of that I'm like, oh my God, I need these.
But like the ability or something? No.
I
think I'm pretty chill with what we've got in The Sims 4. I know there's a lot of people that moan. It's like, oh, but we don't have this and we used to have that. But like, you've also got a lot of other stuff that you didn't used to have, which kind of like makes up for it a little bit in my eyes. And I don't know how well some of like, obviously like gaming's come up a little bit and, you know, performance and all that. I don't know how well some of those older things would run nowadays and how that would work on like nowadays systems and things like that. So I'm pretty chill with what we've got, I think.
I like it. I do. The only thing that I miss is that color wheel, you know, being able to change the swatch of anything. So like,
definitely,
you know, like you could have those Strangerville windows that I love so much and then change the shutter color on them to, you know, be something different. So
yeah, that would be nice actually, especially because the one thing that annoys me, especially when furnishing, is like none of the wood swatches match. Oh my God. Literally the bane of my life. And one of the reasons why I hate furnishing is the fact that hardly anything matches.
Or some of the paint colors are just like not quite there for me. You know, I wish that there was just, you know, more colors to choose from, I guess, for the paint colors. So yeah.
I agree. I think the problem is like where we could sit here and be like, we want a color wheel in The Sims 4. I don't know if we actually got it, if it A would work. B, it would be like, but it doesn't actually do what it says it's going to because it can only pick from like these 12 shades of red. Like I feel like that's what they would do. It wouldn't be like endless.
It'd be the curve wall situation.
It would be the curve wall situation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Similarly. Lay it on me. You're technically the last Sims would you rather.
Okay, would you rather build only with debug items or never be allowed to build with debug items?
Oh, only debugged. There's phenomenal stuff in there.
There is some amazing stuff now.
I mean, I do love my debug items. Don't get me wrong. But to do a build only of debug items, like, you know, sometimes those debug items are like meant for the distance. Like, you know, like they're not meant for close-up views.
What are you talking about, Kev?
Like,
They're just so
totally.
beautifully rendered. What are some of those? What are
They're
you discussing?
a little blurry. I would say I would be okay with no debug.
I think
That's
I'd have a
just
hard
me.
time
That's just
choosing.
me. Yeah.
I might give a go. I might try and build a house now with only debug.
I will take you up on
Actually.
that challenge too, Simmerly.
I might do it. I think I might do it. Watch this space, okay? I am not furnishing it though. That is not happening.
Yeah.
Could you imagine furnishing with only debug items?
So I have a fun story to share with that.
Yeah.
So I was doing, like when I build, when it's not Rose Chronicles, I only build for Luna Wendy for her Disney Legacy Challenge.
Mhm.
Her Tiana's restaurant, she gave me a budget of $25K
I heard
fully
this on
working
one of the
restaurant.
previous episodes. This was amazing. So keep going.
So I was like, what? Because first I said $100K. And she's like, no, it's a rags to riches. You need to get me to $25K. And I said, okay. Hours and hours and hours of this whole build was like held up by a hope, a wish, and a promise by debugged. Like everything was debugged. I messaged her. I'm like, there's one working chair, there's one working table, and the restaurant works. Everything else is fake.
Oh my God.
But I was able to do it, and I got it for under $25K.
That's good. I'm impressed.
But I sat there, and it looked like pretty legit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the doors wouldn't open because they were debugged. I'm like, you actually have to teleport your sim in if you like.
To the build.
There's no stairs. They're debugged as well. All the awnings were debugged. All the windows were debugged. Every piece of artwork was debugged. Like everything was debugged. The only things that weren't were like the kitchen supplies. Like the kitchen to do it was $10K. That took up like a third of my budget. Yeah.
Oh no.
There was a stage. I was like, yeah, you gotta teleport. There's like, I put it on like in the gallery and it's there, and people are like, not functionable. And I'm like, it literally says debugged items everywhere, meant for Luna Wendy. Don't use this.
It's not usable.
It's
please.
not usable. They've been like disappointed in your build, not playable. And I'm like, yeah.
Read the description.
Read the description. I know. Anyways, a final would you rather, which is not a Sims one, but I think this is the best way to end any would you rather game.
Okay.
Would you rather have Pitbull the artist does not exist, but all his music is played by every single artist in the world, or there are no other artists, but Pitbull sings their songs?
But look, right, I think Pitbull should sing everyone else's songs because no, right, I've got a theory for this, because if that's the way the world is, you wouldn't know what other people sounded like.
That's fair.
Pitbull singing songs would just be normal and it wouldn't be weird. Yeah.
I'm just imagining, Adele, Skyfall.
I'm still trying to picture Skyfall sung by Pitbull.
He's like, Skyfall.
No.
Because instead of piano, it's just him talking. Mr. 305 in the sky. Oh,
God.
I mean, I guess there's more longevity that way because there'd be like more songs,
Yeah.
Because there would be like a whole lot of artists, but they're only singing, his songs that he has. So
he would have to be like overworking on the songwriting.
Exactly.
And we don't want to exhaust the poor man.
And like auto-tune and everything could help.
Literally.
Oh, like imagine standing up in your where countries you are, and you listen to Pitbull singing your national anthem. I would shit my pants for him just to start singing like the obviously the Canadian national anthem or the Icelandic national anthem or just any of like the Scandinavian countries' national anthems. Anyways,
oh man, that was good.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, Kev, Simmerly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you for just indulging me in like rounds of Would You Rather. Because honestly, That's the best. And what started it was I love Jack Whitehall. He's one of my favorite comedians. And 2 stand-ups ago, he did a Would You Rather. And this is my go-to rather. And this is like the most inappropriate one. And I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it here. You guys are welcome to answer it. You're welcome to not. Would you rather have a homeless man go down south on you or you go down south on a homeless man?
First one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
But they're
There's
sitting
less
there.
teeth too, right?
You never said he hadn't had a shower. So.
No, but I never had that stipulation, but that's the one that he had in the stand-up. And it was at a wedding, and a kid had asked him that. So he was like, "Fuck yeah!" So that's now my. Would you rather if I go to a wedding? Because like I'm like the most awkward human because COVID I forgot to know like how social settings are.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, would you rather like to random people I've ever met like 10 minutes in? I'm like, would you rather have fire powers or ice powers?
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, did I stutter? Like, it's a question.
I am asking you a question.
Would you rather have shoot fire from your hands or water powers? And they're like, Avatar? I'm like, yeah, like Avatar. And they're like, fire. I'm like,
fire for sure.
Fire.
Yeah, I think fire would be good.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So I just did some hiring at work and I put that would you rather in there.
Yeah.
Would you rather have fire powers or water powers? And I was hiring a graphic designer position, and most graphic designers are very quiet and very shy. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them picked water. There was not one that, and I knew they were going to pick water because they're gentle and they wouldn't hurt anybody. Where myself and the sales team were like fire 100% all the way. Because, legit, ask somebody who is a little shy. They're always going to pick water, not fire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, think about how convenient it would be just to like light a candle.
Right? Like, ramen noodles.
Yeah. Oh, no microwaves.
No microwave. Yeah, exactly. Because and then you would try to do lightning, and be like, "Oh, I charged my phone."
Yeah.
Literal lightning charging.
Yeah, I love that. Love it.
Anyways, Kev, similarly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Why don't you tell us where we can find all your amazing work?
I'm on Instagram, Kevthebuildr. You drop the E before the R. On the gallery, I'm Kevthebuildr, and not Instagram, Twitter. I'm Kevthebuildr. I'm pretty much everywhere.
Awesome. I am Simile everywhere. Simile with an underscore at the end, and then on the gallery, it is Simile_builds.
Love it. Kev, similarly, thank you so much for, coming here today. Please go check out their amazing work. The links are going to be below. Thank you guys so much for, coming in and listening to this podcast every week. Thank you guys so much for coming here today. I had a blast. We should definitely do another round.
This again.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to start thinking about this.
Okay.
I'm going to write a list next time. I felt like I wasn't prepared.
What I was thinking about doing is I have a Christmas one where I was going to bring alcohol to the table and we could would you rather with drinks? And I think that would be
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
Well, I cannot wait for that. Kev, similarly, absolute pleasure. Please go check out their work and you guys have a great rest of your day. Okay.
You too. Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.